Alright, today I thought I would do a quick tour of my sump. It is a 55 gallon shoved underneath a 75 gallon, and it affords me a great deal more water volume and a whole lot of space for gadgets, and I love gadgets. I've never been able to follow the old adage that says keep it simple, stupid. I tend to complicate things as much as possible. So we'll go through here and see if I can explain all of the wires and cords and whatnot going on down there that come together to make my reef happen. Okay, we'll go just from the three chambers that I've got, left, center, and right. In the left chamber, I've got an IN 100 protein skimmer. It's sitting up about 7.5, 8 inches on a little stand I made of acrylic and PVC. Thankfully we have this side access door. I never would have been able to get that sump in the stand. Okay, along with the skimmer in this chamber I've got a little small UV sterilizer. It's just a little 18-watt deal. It does have an effect though on the tank. I was able to see a lot of clarity after I put it in. And I've been running that now for about 7 or 8 months. Clean the bulbs off every now and again. It's small, but I like to think it's effective. I've never had any ick outbreaks or anything. Okay, right there you see two probes. One is a temperature probe and one is a pH probe. They both go to the Reef Keeper Elite. Also in this chamber we have a filter sock, which looks like it's about time to change it out and wash it. It helps cut down on floating particulates in the water and micro bubbles. Alright, also over here we've got a couple of reactor hoses running. This is the effluent from the bio pellets. I kind of keep that aimed at the skimmer intake. This is the effluent from the carbon reactor, which I'll show you in a minute. And this is the pump for the carbon reactor. Alright, I keep a light up there. That's really just kind of for working. It's not a grow light of any sort. I don't run it unless I'm in here actually working on in the fuge. Alright, the center chamber is where I keep my auto top off valve. It is a tsunami build auto top off. That little cord that you see hanging down there with all the nasty algae on it is where the effluent from the auto top off comes in. I use calc washer in my RODI top off water. I've also got my 300 watt heater in there. I've got a Mag 8 return pump in that chamber, and as I said, I've got the bio pellet, and that reactor is in the middle chamber. And the pump for the bio pellet is also there. It's just a little MaxiJet 900, I think, and it does a pretty good job of keeping pellets tumbling. I've been running that pellet reactor now for about 3 months, so I'm just starting to see some benefits from that. The nitrate levels are starting to bottom out. Phosphate, I haven't really ever had a problem with that because I've always run a refugium full of Chaeto, so I use the bio pellets mainly for nitrate export. Alright, and then there's a fan that I keep aimed at the center chamber. Looks like it's almost time for another cleaning. The return line shoots up, runs back up to the tank. Just love my nice hole I cut there. And of course the drain line. The drain line is split to the fuge, which is in our third chamber. It is an 18-gallon refugium. I've got some live rock rubble in there. I've got a massive ball of Chaeto that I harvest about every 3 months. And then I don't know if this camera will pick it up or not, but we've got bazillions of copepods living in this refugium. Yeah, you can see a little bit of copepodial activity there. I think I just made up a word. Alright, and then the last gadget in this chamber is the carbon reactor, bulk reef supply, and it kind of hangs there and dangles into the water just a bit. I was really running out of space by the time I did that. And then my little shop light that I use for growing the chaeto and lighting the refugium. Of course, it's on an opposite timer with the main reef to keep the oxygen productions level and the pH pretty level. I still have a small swing from daytime to nighttime. Alright, I think that's about it. Like I said, I've never been one that could keep anything simple. So this sump is anything but simple. But I like tinkering with stuff, and you know, I think all in all I've probably got about 35-40 gallons of water in there. Maybe not quite that much with all the mechanical stuff in there. But it's a nice size volume tacked onto the 75 in the display tank. It affords me a lot of stability, and I need it because I think I'll probably make a lot of mistakes. This is my second year of reefing, and my tank is really starting to mature and things are starting to look good. So that's it. That's my sump, and I'll keep you posted.